Overall, I need to report to the board that the recent pipeline breaks, although some of them have been more dramatic in size and visibility, the overall number of incidents continues to be in the normal range. The Coldwater break is quite an anomalous type situation. That's a break on a major trunk line. Those are very infrequent. We don't see those. We had I think the unfortunate sequence of events that a couple of days later we had another break in a near area and that involved the fire engine ending up in the hole, and there was a lot of press coverage on that, and then we've gotten a lot of coverage on other breaks since then. But let me tell you that on average we have about 1,400 leaks per year in our system, and that's on a system of pipes. It's 7,200 miles of pipes that we have in the system. We take a look at that number and say, well, is that 1,400 leaks per year? Where does that put us? Is that a problematic number, or is that a number that's within the norm? And what we find is that we are well above or well below the average number of leaks in the system, and have a better performing system than the average system in the country. A similarly sized system. So that 1,400 works out to about 4 leaks a day that we have out there, and we have crews that this is what they do: is they go out and they repair these leaks, and they get the system back in service. They protect water quality, and they keep the water safe for our customers. About 4 a week of those breaks are categorized as the major blowouts, the big ones that you see that lift a lot of street up and cause a little more damage. In about the last 3 months, we've seen an uptick in the number of blowouts. At this time, we're analyzing the pipes that are involved in those. We're trying to find out what may be causing that. It's not to the point that we can't handle it. We have the crews to handle those. We've been getting them repaired. We've been getting the water lines back in service. Our partners at the Department of Street Services have been getting the roads repaved, and life we're continuing on. That's not to mean that we're not paying attention to this and we're not following up on it. At this time, I don't have a definitive cause as to what may be causing that. It may just be a statistical anomaly. There may be something going on there, but it does not appear that it's of a nature that we need to be so concerned about it that it's some kind of a panic situation. I think it's well within our ability to handle. Just to give you some numbers, in the month of September in 2005, we had about 13 blowouts in September. In 2006 September, we had about 17 blowouts. In 2007, we had 13 in 2006, 17 in 2007, about 21 in 2008, and so far we've had 12 this month. If you extrapolate that out, that works out. It's going to come out to around 30 for the month at the rate we're going. So it's higher than normal.
30 for the year.
For the month of September.
For the month? Okay.
Yeah, for the month of September. The question has also come up about our trunk line program. We've had questions about what are we doing about these older riveted lines. We had done a study in 1996 and 1998 to assess the condition of those pipelines. At that time, there were 65 miles of riveted steel pipe, which is the type of pipe that broke in the Coldwater break that was 30 inches and above. We analyzed that pipe to determine how much of that do we think needs to be dealt with immediately. At that time, about 36 miles were deemed critical. At this time, of the 36 miles that were deemed critical in that report, we've replaced 6.6 miles. We've got in the design process about 15.6 miles, and we've hydro-tested and remediated about 12.8 miles. So you add that up, that's 35 of the 36 miles have been handled, we think, sufficiently. The 1 mile that wasn't, we took another look at that pipe. It was a low pressure pipe in a non-corrosive soil area.